Hi, welcome to Pandora's Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Libra for the year 2016. I want to wish you everyone a happy new year. Please remember to check your rising and your moon sign because this is a very general reading, and that will allow you to understand a little bit better the energies that are available to you this coming year. So let's start, Libra, with this reading right here. You have in the challenge position Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a card that talks about the end of a cycle of pain. It could even be physical pain for those of you with an actual disease. But the Ten of Swords, as we can see, by the element of swords, I would say it has to do more with litigations and with fighting. Even we can see here someone who has been stabbed in the back multiple times. So it could be also that you have been betrayed by someone, or that you find out that someone was talking behind your back. Ten of Swords also has, as a positive side, there's a dawn coming up behind this, behind all the pain. So this is a year for you to put an end to this cycle, the cycle of pain, Libra, so you can basically liberate yourself. In the center of the reading you have the Hierophant. This is a card that represents institutions and bureaucracy, institutionalized religion. It could represent also higher learning and everything that has to do with orthodox path and also with paperwork. Okay, now it's teamed up with the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is a card that represents a gift or an offer coming in from the least expected way, the least expected source also. So bureaucracy and all traditional forms and institutions are going to be on your side on 2016, Libra, and perhaps you will receive some help or some offer from one of these places, and you never expect that. Okay, from an institution or from some kind of traditional path or traditional situation, and you never expect these people or this institution to offer out a hand to you or offering something to you. Okay, now what I want to say about this Four of Cups is that be mindful of not being too focused on whatever is in front of you, because this is a card of someone who is too focused on the Three Cups right in front of him, but he can't see there's a Four Cup coming up from the air, from the sky, so even though it's important for you to keep an eye on traditional path because it will help you throughout the entire year, keep an open mind. Do the traditional path, but keep an open mind to be able to see everything that is coming up, so you won't miss anything. Now, in the position of the things you cannot change, you have the Justice card. Justice is a card that represents you, the sign of Libra. It's also a card that could represent either, terrenal, earthly justice in the form of court cases, judges, lawyers. It can also represent karmic justice. So in the position of the things you cannot change, first of all, it means that the biggest resource you will have in 2016, Libra, is yourself. Okay, you are the source of your own power. Don't give it out to anyone else. Second of all, it also means that for those of you that have a pending court case, or you find yourself involved in one throughout 2016, well, the institutions are going to be on your side. Okay, perhaps in the least expected way, but that's a good thing. Institutions and bureaucracy are going to be on your side. For those of you who are perhaps not involved in a court case, but justice means that you will receive whatever is right, not more and nor less than you deserve. So it could represent karmic justice for those of you who have been fighting with other people, or perhaps for those of you who have been betrayed, like I said before, Well, perhaps 2016 is the year when you finally receive an apology, okay, from the least expected, or perhaps when you have given up and said, you know what, I will never hear I'm sorry for this person. Well, I think you will. I think you will. And somehow it will come through some orthodox way. Okay? So it's a good thing that you will receive what is rightfully yours. So it's a year to seek justice and you will receive it, but at the same time there will be an extra aid coming your way. In the help that you're going to receive, you have the Nine of Wands. This is a very interesting card for this position because it's a card that represents someone who has fought many battles, but he is still waiting for the next one to pop up. This is someone who has been injured in battle. So here's the thing. It's interesting in this position because it means that if the struggle, if this battle, whether it's legal or not, this seeking of justice extends itself, it's actually good for you, Libra. It's going to help you. Perhaps that will open up the time frame for you to actually receive this offer. Excuse me. So again, like I said before, the fighting extending itself, it's actually good for you. It will benefit you. For those of you who perhaps, if you have been unemployed for a really long time, and this is painful, well, 2016 could be a year, I would say, before I would say in the second half of the year. Yeah, by the middle of the year and no sooner than that. That's what I meant to say. I think you will receive an offer from an unorthodox form of employment. Okay, so working for a company or working with contracts, working with a lot of paperwork, that sort of thing can be as well. In the final position, you have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a card that represents, in reverse, of course. It's a card that represents breaking free, and breaking free also from negative thought patterns. So you have plenty of swords in this year, so be mindful of how you think about yourself and what do you tell yourself. Another thing is that this justice that you're seeking, you will receive it, and that will liberate you. It's a process that I think it will last throughout the year. Okay, so you will have to be patient. Keep in mind that this extension of the fight, of the seeking of justice, like I said before, is going to help you in some form, okay? But in the end, you're going to set yourself free. So I hope, Libra, that this is helpful. I want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos. Thank you for spending your time with me. I wish you a fantastic 2016, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care.